Hey guys, welcome back.
Ooh, it's only been like
it's only been a couple months. Now, have you filmed since New Year's?
No, it was right before New Year's.
Damn,
wasn't it?
That's
it was
crazy.
New Year's Eve, right?
Was it? I don't even remember.
That's not my fault.
Fucked up. Well, 2021 episode. Let's get it.
How's 2021 been so far?
Have
I even seen you in 2021 at all?
Have I?
No.
No, I haven't seen you since the Christmas party. Since after.
A mess.
Since after the Christmas party episode, yeah. It has. I don't know. It seems promising. You know, the sun is shining and shit. We got this nice weather coming up. Summertime about to be here, litty. For some reason, I feel like this summer about to be wild lit. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be better than last summer
for sure. Well, I had a good summer last year.
Yeah, it was ghetto, but it was cool because you got to do mad secret shit,
mad hood shit, like, or you know what? I went to mad get-togethers and stuff like that. I don't normally do. You know,
you normally do that shit anyway.
No, but like when clubs and things was open, it's like I'm not going to nobody.
That's all y'all be doing uptown is them fucking get-togethers.
I'm so tired of get-togethers. I don't want to go to nobody's nothing get-together. I'm tired of them. Cause after a while, it's just sitting there drinking, smoking.
I'm not a get-together kind of person because I don't like people. You know when you don't have like nowhere to look, so you keep looking at people. So it's like, what the fuck? Like a party, you could just be like get together. You gotta, oh shit, I'm looking at this bitch. I'm looking at her. Like I gotta look over here.
Just
I don't like
around, that. Right? That's true.
And I don't like being in that close vicinity of people that I don't know.
Yeah. The worst is when it's just like mad people and it's like overcrowded. Like, remember back in the day parties when the walls used to be sweating and shit like that?
Yeah, and somebody's phone used to get took and then it was a wrap for the party.
Party over and shit. Yeah. That's one thing I'm looking forward to with the quarantine ending and like the vaccinations and shit getting put out, that businesses are reopening. Was it Texas that said that everything is open now?
Yeah, I've never been to Texas, and it's crazy because I had a thought in my mind to move to Texas, but the shit that I seen been going on, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Yo,
literally when we went down there.
Oh yeah, you were in Houston. How was it? That was your first time down there, right?
Yeah, it was actually mad. I could live there.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to move to Houston.
It's actually really cute. Like the vibe out there is super cool.
It gives Atlanta, right?
It gives Atlanta, but better. Like it doesn't seem as like cunty. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What's the word you use? Cunty?
Yeah. Like,
what is that?
Like you're not gonna run into no trade out there. Like you're not gonna have to deal with the trannies and.
Is that a word that they use? I don't know.
Yes.
Cunty.
Like,
okay.
Yes. Like you're not gonna deal with a bunch of gays having you're not gonna have to worry about your man competing with.
As many times as I've been in Atlanta, and everybody says it's like a super gay city, I feel like I saw no gay men at all. Like I don't know if I wasn't where they were at.
Because out there look straight.
Oh, maybe okay. That's what it is. So they're trades. Okay, that's what a trade is, right?
Yeah.
Where they trade off, like. No,
trade is like where they look straight. Typically, gay niggas want to trade men because then they look like they got a straight nigga.
So a trade, a trade is when you're straight. You act like you're straight, like in public.
Like basically, it's a gay guy that's not flamboyant or anything. Like you can't tell.
So like a man, like a just normal man,
a normal guy that's gay. That's that has masculine features and behaviors.
But all gay guys aren't like flamboyantly gay though.
Yeah, some of them are and some of them aren't. The majority, I feel like the majority that I've interacted are flamboyant. They want a nigga that's like, they want to take your nigga, you know?
Yeah, well, if you could take any nigga from me, you could have him because he don't got no business with me in the first fucking place.
But it's like, I feel like it's one of those things where it's an insecurity thing where they be wanting, they'll go after a straight guy because it's like, oh, I look so good that he wanted me. Like, he not even gay and he wanted me. You know?
If he wants you, then he's fucking gay. Like, that's just what it is. I don't know.
But, yeah, Houston was fun. Like, it was beautiful out there. Like, they have a lot of clubs and shit like that. It's almost too much to choose from. Like, what the fuck? But there's also one thing I was seeing. There's a lot of black love out there. I feel like I could get a husband out there. No funny shit. Because a lot of the places
I had that in the back of my mind too. And I think that you get a husband easier down south. I think that they just get married more down south.
Yeah, it's more of a tradition, I guess, as opposed to up here. Like you just have a baby shower up here. that is the wedding.
The extravagant ass baby shower. Yeah, that is the wedding. That's why they go so hard for the shit. That's funny, but I really had that in my mind. Like, yeah, that's where I'm getting my husband at in Houston.
Yeah, but the men out there look good. But when we was out there, we kept meeting a lot of niggas from Chicago. Like, it was this nigga. I'm asking him, like, oh, where's the after hours? You know, like, where do you go after the spot is over? And he's like, oh, y'all go to this place called Foxhole. So he like, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm lit. I got y'all. Don't worry. Why we go there and this shit is fucking lights is off and everything? I'm like, I don't know why the fuck we listen to this nigga. He from Chicago. Talking about, oh, just come with him. He'll meet us there.
Well, you were supposed to go with him, not meet him there.
Well, he was taking forever. Security was kind of like, the security out there, fine as fuck. In the clubs, the security.
I can't take your word. You can't take her word for somebody who's fine because she thinks everybody's fine.
I don't think everybody's fine. I'm actually
you do. And you think everybody's dick is good. So that's another thing. No, you do.
No. Then now
it's very seldom I hear you say somebody, like I've heard you say it, but it's like very like I can count on like 3 fingers. Like the amount of times you said somebody's dick wasn't good.
Well, that's because I don't just fuck anybody. I only fuck niggas
so I fuck anybody.
Like I do though,
but I'm just saying.
I don't be trying to get new bodies because it's not worth it. The disappointment be so aggravating. It's like I'm gonna stick with my niggas that got good dick. I got about 3 or 4 good niggas that give me some good dick, and they be on rotation. But I don't like to add new niggas into the circle. Like, you could just tell sometimes when the dick is gonna be trash. Like, I got this nigga that I used to talk to back in the day, and I used to be head over heels for him. I don't know why, but his dick used to be like mediocre. Mind you, this nigga is
So was he giving you money or something?
He was just cute. Like, this was when I was dumb. Like, I just was like him. He was a nice guy. He was an Aries, had the good personality. He was fun.
Don't mix no whack dick nigga with no Aries.
He was fun.
I never fucked no Aries. I don't know, but I'm an Aries, so that's why I'm like, don't do that.
But yeah, like, so I wasn't really sprung on him and nothing like that, but I just used to like him because of his personality. And we recently started talking again, and like, he's dead trying to fuck me, and I'm just like, I don't really want none of that.
Well, I need you to understand this. Like, you'll be hard pressed to rekindle with somebody who you had sex with already and don't think that you're not gonna have sex with them again, or think that the nigga don't want to.
Yeah. But you know what it is? It's just like, a part of me feel like maybe the dick changed. Like, maybe he got better.
It can only get worse. It don't get better.
Right. So
I've learned that the hard way many times. It doesn't get better. Like, you know when they be like, oh, when a nigga hit you and be like, he'll always hit you again, the dick don't get better. So don't put it in your mind like, oh, well, maybe it's better. Like, it's been 5 years. No, it's just either worse or it's still just bullshit.
It's still the same.
So
right.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah. So I'm trying to slowly but surely friend zone him without doing it, and it's like, I hate to.
Why is that hard to friend zone him?
Because, like, he's the type, like, we be talking and we'll be texting and shit. Then it'll just be like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm cooking. He'll be like, you want me to come over? I'll be like, yeah, I just got out the tub. He'll like, you want me to come over? Like, I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to bed. He like, you want me to come
Block
over?
Block him. That's like, the easiest way. Block him.
He's cool, though. Like, he just could, like, I don't know. He's not taking a hint. Because it's like, if I haven't let you come over yet, and you still keep trying to set
I gotta
it
stop
up,
being such a bitch. Because I just feel like blocking nigga. Fuck that nigga.
He's actually a nice guy. That's why I'm like, I'd rather just have him as a friend or keep him in the cut. Like,
nice guys finish last.
For like mixy events or something. Like, yo, you going to that? Da da da. Like,
is he mixy?
He's mixy. He's cool. Like, he's in the mix. He got like a lot of guy friends. He's the type of nigga that you would invite to like a get together, or you would go to his section or something like that. He just has like a lot of guy friends. He's like a social guy, social butterfly type. Mm-hmm. He's cool though, but I'm not trying to fuck him. Now it's another nigga. I had 2 rekindled flames. Some old nigga that I used to fuck with, and this is back in the day. You know when you fuck with this was like my first older guy that I fucked with. He was like 30 at the time, and I was like, how old was I? I had to be like 20, and I'm like, oh my god, like he's 30. Like, oh my god, he's 10 years older than me.
He was the one with the kids, right? That one.
Yeah, he had a kid, right? And this nigga, he had some fire ass dick. His dick was top notch, but he was just mad inconsistent. Like, he would be all over the place. Like, this the nigga I told you he left his ID at my crib.
And he was going crazy to get the shit back.
Yeah,
right?
He would just be mad inconsistent. And it was one time.
Oh, you said he lied and told you his name was some other shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, red flags.
It was one time I was in his car, and the nigga, like, I don't know, I had put my seat back, and I looked in the back seat, and it was a fucking high heel boot in the back. Actually, and I'm just like, it's so many questions with that situation. The nigga, his story never added up to me. That's
you asked him about the boot?
No, I never asked him. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even want to know, you know? But he just has some good ass dick, and I'm like, I kind of want to start fucking with him again, but I'm just like, I don't know if his personal life has changed with like all the drama, and it seemed like he had a lot going on back then. I'm not sure if it's still the same.
Well, that was a couple of years ago, so maybe he got that figured out. I don't know. Did he have any more kids?
No, he didn't have any more kids, so that's a good thing.
Well, that's good.
But he's also one of those types that try to like downplay shit. Like, he was sending me pictures of the places he's been, and he was like, yeah, Belize, Puerto Rico,
you like them kind of niggas. I swear,
like Indonesia. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, I ain't asked you this shit. He like, yeah. And then I told him I was going to Texas. He was like, oh, I just can't do that type of stuff anymore. Like, fuck you, nigga. Like,
no, you like, I don't know. You know what? I think I don't know what it's called, but you like niggas like that.
Like assholes? You seem like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's what you like.
I kind of do, yeah. Just a little. It's a little
like that. I don't know why you do, but you do.
They just come to me. They gravitate towards me.
Because you're so nice. And somebody will be being an asshole and you'll still be trying to be nice.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, like, and I'll be like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I'm a bitch first.
Yeah.
So niggas got to match how much of a bitch I am. They can't, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, no.
You know what? It takes a while for my bitch side to come out with niggas. But when it comes out, it's like, it's no turning it off.
I've never seen it.
Well, you've never been with me and my niggas.
Oh, I've never been when you was intimate with somebody? Okay.
Niggas be like, I've never seen it. Because you're not there.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But, yeah, when it comes out, it usually comes out because I get turned off. Like, ugh. You ever just be around a nigga, it's like, I cannot stand this nigga. But, like, there's a reason you still dealing with him, either for dick or, like, money or for something he could do for you.
No, I'll be honest with you. January 1st, I made a resolution that I was going to stop fucking with niggas that I did not like. Because I kept doing that. I was fucking with niggas that I fucking hated, but only because, oh, the nigga give me money or something like that. So I just stopped. I'm like, if I don't like you, I'm not talking to you. So now I don't talk to anybody. And it's fucked up, but at least, like, I hate that feeling like, oh, this nigga calling me, oh, this nigga. So, you know what? I don't know.
Yeah, that aggravation, right. Dealing with a nigga that you don't like is like, it's
that's
so
the
much
hardest
work.
thing to do when you and it make you hate the motherfucker.
Yeah, it make you hate them more than you. Like, it don't really, the main reason why you don't like them could be something little, but the more you deal with them,
and it's just
grows.
like, this nigga is annoying.
Yeah, you start to hate every little thing about them. That's a fact. Have you ever had the opposite situation where they started to grow on you? Cause she a bitch.
No, you know what? When niggas start to grow on me, something always happens. Like, I'll come on Instagram and they're like posting a picture in the hospital with their newborn baby. Like, oh well, I thought I liked you, but I guess not. Now
I can't. See how that works.
So that shit like that always happens when I let people grow on me. So I stopped doing that.
Yeah, that's the worst.
I gotta like you from the beginning.
When you open your heart up and you get your feelings hurt, like, ugh. You be tight, like, why the fuck did I?
That has happened to me 2 times. just backtrack. That has happened to me 2 different times. First time, nigga told me he was going to an all white party. It wasn't an all white party, his all white baby shower.
That's crazy.
And then the other time, the nigga I just came on Instagram, he was just posted up in the hospital with the newborn.
That's fucking nuts.
The love of his life.
Wait, wasn't it a situation where you see somebody on vacation with a bitch? On a cruise or some shit. I remember you telling me this story.
No.
he don't even make it to the podcast.
No. I saw a nigga that I wasn't fucking with him at the time, but he was still steady trying to fuck back with me on a date.
Like, how you in my DMs, but
you think a nigga scared?
Somebody, yeah.
And then when I confronted the nigga about it, he told me it didn't count because the bitch paid for the date. But you was still out with her. The fuck?
Yeah, you was still giving her your time and your attention, so that, yeah. I don't know. Niggas, their logic with certain things is just bananas. Like, so that's how shit makes.
Speaking of nigga logic, I want to touch back with the gay thing we was talking about before. Did you see that video of Mr. C?
Mr. C? No.
Do you know who Mr. C is?
No. I think so. Who is that?
Oh my god! Like, I need to take applications for like a new co-host because I can't do it no more. It's ridiculous now.
Is that the Jamaican guy?
No.
Who's Mr. C?
Mr. C. From Hot 97. Do you not know who Messi is?
Oh, the transsexual shit. That shit. Okay, I didn't see that, but I seen you post it.
Yeah. So, well, he said that he doesn't consider himself gay
because he fucked with transsexuals.
Yeah.
Well, that's like a tricky.
There's nothing tricky about it. If you are a man and you engage in any sexual activity with somebody who is not a natural born woman, you are a homosexual. There's nothing wrong with it. But just live your truth.
Yeah. Because I guess he tries to say it because he's still attracted to women.
I don't think he is. I think that he's gay and he's trying to cover it up with that shit. Like he like, but he's, if you, I don't know. If you like men, you're gay.
Yeah, but if it's a man, like, I don't know, like, because a lot of transsexual women still keep their male genitals. But on the outside, they're dressed up as women, like they have boobs.
So they're a man dressed up as a woman.
Well, their gender is female, so they identify as a woman, but they have the sex organs of a man. And a lot of times, men like that penetration, something with the G-spot being in the ass or whatever. I don't know.
That's what I've heard. I don't know.
But I guess I don't know. I think that would be still considered gay, but. Technically, they try to say that it's not because transgender women are technically women. But I don't know. That's up in the air. It's to each his own. I don't know. All I know is my man can't fuck a transgender woman.
See, that's what I'm trying to get back to. So so if somebody fucks with a transgender, do you consider them gay?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
Like me personally, yes, absolutely. Like that, no. Because the next thing you know, he fucking with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you open up a little bit of leeway, they're going to just take the whole fucking, put a whole fucking foot in the door, you know? Like, no.
That's not funny.
Too many options, you just start getting crazy. Like, forget it.
Yeah, you can't open the door.
I already got to deal with you cheating on bitches. Now I got to deal
No,
with
you know what I thought about? What's worse? If a nigga cheat on you.
That's crazy. That's different. That's like, you can't even compete with that because I can't even offer you.
Nah, if you cheat on me with a man,
that's definitely crazy. Like, to find out your ex nigga was gay, like, or find your nigga cheating on you with another.
Cheat on me with anything else besides a kid. But what? Oh, I don't even think about that. Forget it.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
I'll kill somebody.
Yeah, I feel like that's a different level of like self-exploration or whatever. Like, you gotta figure yourself out. That's why I don't want nobody that don't want to be. If you don't know you want to be with me, we don't need to be together. Simple. Because you know those relationships where people fight for the nigga, like they go through all types of shit just to get the nigga to be with them.
Nah, I've been stopped doing that because if you gotta fight that hard, the nigga don't want you.
Yeah.
What I've learned with niggas, if they want you, they will make it abundantly clear that they want you.
They will go out of their way.
So if the nigga's not doing that, it's because he don't want you.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
And if you can't accept
if you can't accept that, I don't know. Niggas gonna fuck with who they like or who does shit for them. So you gotta figure out which one you are. If a nigga fucking with you because he actually likes you, or because you let him use your car when you at work and you buy him all the new Jordans that come out.
Right. You got to pick a side. And that's like the worst, like, because you, like, if you really have feelings for a person and they're using you or whatever, like, how do you sit there? How do you sleep at night? You know you lying to yourself about that. Like, oh, you love this person, but you know deep down inside the nigga don't really give a fuck about you. Like, that's embarrassing.
It's a hard pill to swallow.
That's cringy as fuck. Like, yikes.
We been there. We all been there. Yeah, that's when I was in high school.
That's younger days, right?
You couldn't tell me that wasn't my nigga.
Oh yeah, and then now look at him, like, right?
Nah, let me tell you something. My mother's the type, like, I don't know if anybody else does this. Like, she'll find like her family, quote unquote, her cousins, like on Facebook that she's never met, and will meet them off of Facebook. Like, because they got the same last name or whatever. I told her to stop doing that shit. She was like, oh, this is our cousin. I'm like, no.
Wait,
those are your fucking cousins. I don't know them. I don't give a fuck what they telling you. I don't know them. But whatever. She went to one of their, like, birthday party, whatever. One of them had a birthday party. She know I wasn't coming with her to that shit. So she tells me how the nigga who we talking about, you know who we talking about.
Yeah.
He's there. He's dating
the cousin.
The cousin's daughter. So technically, this is like my family, right?
Yeah.
But I don't claim them as my family.
Yeah.
But no, she told me. And then she was like, I got something to tell you. She said it to me like, it's like, I'm like, the fuck
Like,
you gotta tell? Then she tells me that shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that. First of all, why are you stop meeting people off of Facebook? Like, I gotta come identify your body somewhere, God forbid. Like, stop doing that.
Right, because that's not just
and then you telling me that shit, like, she had to sit me down. And I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Listen, this might hurt.
And she know the nigga whole life story. Like, yeah, because he got an apartment. He got one of them lottery apartments. Because, I've been trying to get one of them. Yeah. I'm like, Mom, I don't care. Like,
oh, yeah,
I just thought it was funny. Yikes. Like, you saying my cousin nigga that I never met?
Family? That's crazy. Nah, you got to tell your mother stop doing that shit because that could be potentially dangerous.
Nah, one of them I did meet who he was all right, but the rest of them I don't know.
But she's meeting people that have the same last name as you?
Well, some of them have the same last name because, we have like a very, like, distinct last name. Like, nobody, only people with that last name are people who are related to us.
Yeah.
And then, like, I guess their family. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get too deep into it because I don't care and I don't want to meet them. But yeah, I'm like, stop meeting people on Facebook.
Yeah. Now that you say, I've never heard anybody with your last name ever. Like,
Mr. C actually has a very similar last name to mine, but it's a little different. That's how you know we're not kin.
Family?
The shit he do is not. That's not my kin. Who's doing that?
Nah, that's crazy. I was thinking about. I gotta tell you something else on the side. I had thought of a new podcast name for us, a new potential name.
Yeah, tell me in my ear real quick. What is it? It's a joke. Oh.
I'll tell you after. I don't want to
hear it on the mic.
I don't want to get knocked down on air.
If it was anything like the last shit, bitch, you better wait till we get on there because that one was terrible.
Nah, but yeah, when it comes to stuff like that with me and strangers on the internet, remember back in the day?
Well, that's all we meet is strangers on the internet.
But remember,
it's weird. I tell my mother don't meet her family, but then I'll meet
a nigga
and fuck him off the internet, right? I guess, but
remember back in the day when they used to be like, oh, stay off the internet, there's predators. Like, you know how they used to have that big emphasis on like danger with like messaging people in chat rooms and stuff.
Did you get that talk?
I did get that talk. It was all over like, oh, she met him in a chat room. They found.
I never used to be in chat rooms, so.
I never used to be in chat rooms either, but.
No, I think I used to be in the AOL shit sometimes.
Maybe on
but I never met nobody in there.
Like, if somebody brings you into the chat room, then yeah, but like, I never was on there like, oh, I'm a 16-year-old girl looking for a good time. You know how
none of them say that.
Well, you know how it be like,
unless they fucking fake ass To Catch a Predator people decoys trying to trick people.
You know how on Instagram it be those type of pages be in the comments like, oh, I'm so hot. Like,
those are bots. Those are not real people.
Like, what the fuck? Who's commenting this
One of them
shit?
trick you before or something?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you ever go look at the comments or something, you see mad at those comments, like, can't wait, come to my page and see what I got for you. Like, no.
Lisa, shut the fuck up. I can't take them bots. That should be driving me crazy. Like, the shade room comments, like, all them fucking bots.
Yeah. That shit is ridiculous. I wonder why it's like that. It's never been like that before.
They're having a hard time deleting all of them, I think.
That shit is a mess.
They need to pay me to do it. I'll do this shit. $1 million a year. I'll delete all them shits.
Not $1 million a year.
No more than 10 million, right?
I think it's just because of so much ads and stuff on Instagram now. That's probably has something to do with it.
Instagram is the feds. Like, you think of something in your head, and the next thing you know, the fucking ads popping up like, oh, you want to buy this? Like, the fuck? How you know what I'm thinking in my fucking head?
Yeah. Some shit that you don't even say, right?
Yeah.
That's happened to me before.
This shit is FBI. I don't trust it.
Yeah, but it's all connected because a lot of people don't even realize that Facebook and Instagram and the Twitter. I don't think Twitter's affiliated, but like those are all under the same the same company. So
yeah, because when you log into Instagram, it says Instagram by Facebook.
Yeah, and then that guy, like, he was the owner of I forget his name, the owner of Facebook,
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
you need to know these people's names because if shit come up and you in face to face with a nigga, you need to know who he is. Okay, that's some dick you want to be like acquainted with.
Well, yeah, right. If I ever have a chance to meet,
but you'll know all these other ghetto ass motherfucker full name though. You kill me.
Anywho, Mark Zuckerberg, he was under investigation because he was selling information. Like, he was selling people's information from the Facebook to I think some to Russia or some shit like that. Like that. Remember, he was under investigation with the whole Trump thing when it came.
Was he or was Facebook?
Facebook, but he's Facebook, so you know, Like, he's the owner. He was under investigation for that.
Oh, I don't remember seeing that.
And it was something too. He didn't want to break the privacy protocols or something. Like, that's another thing with Apple. Like, Apple's one of the best phones out too, because when there was like some bombing shit going on or whatever, and they didn't want to give up the guy's information because it broke the privacy protocol of Apple guidelines or whatever. But legally, like, it was a safety thing. So it was like, you have to give us this information, but they wouldn't. You remember when that was out?
Wasn't that the guy that killed all those people in the nightclub?
Yeah. That's exactly what it was
they
from.
were saying he was joining ISIS or something?
Yep, exactly. Okay. And they didn't want to give up his information. I'm like, a part of me kind of is like, damn, they need to give that information up. But at the same time, if it was me, I wouldn't want them to give my shit up, you know?
They could give this shit up. I don't got nothing in here but old ass, ugly ass pictures.
Like, go with my shit. I mean, I have some stuff I would want to hide.
From the world? What?
Like, you know, private things that's on your phone. Like, imagine somebody just having access to your phone completely. You don't have nothing you'd be worried about? My phone is like my private diary.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so.
It's like my an extension of me. Like,
oh, relax. You drop the shit down the sewer, get another one. So it's not, you ain't gonna die without it.
Yeah, that's true.
Extension of you. Shut the hell up.
Sometimes I be wanting to go days without my phone just to have like a little relief.
No, I've never feel that way.
Phones, you don't ever feel like
the phone don't leave my hand. No,
I do. Sometimes I need a break from like social media and all that other stuff.
No, I'll take a break from social media. Like, I'll do this where I won't reply to anybody on social media for like hours, but I'll still be on the phone though.
You'll
like,
still be on social
Googling
media.
shit. I always have to Google shit.
Yeah,
like, random shit pops in my head and I have
too.
to Google it. That's why I know so much random trivia. If you never noticed, like,
oh yeah, I know.
Because I'm like, I have to Google this. I have to read. I need to know when this person was born to see why they act like this.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like it's sometimes I don't like to be too connected to my phone because it seems like it's a little controlling. You know, like I don't want to get lost in technology.
You know, you be seeing them shits like, oh, could you give up this or for a year or your phone or whatever? I'll be picking the phone every time. Like, no, I need my phone. Like, I don't need no dick. I need my phone.
Remember back in the day when they used to do those like competitions at malls where it's like you put your hand on the car, like, and the last person to take the hand off wins the car. Or
they ain't never do that in no ghetto ass mall by us though. That'd be on TV.
On TV shows or like
they just got the car that be inside. We just got that. Other malls been had that shit.
They never had that in the malls up here, like cars in the mall.
No, Green Acres got a car in there now. The last time I was in, it was a car in there. But when I was young, no, they didn't have that shit.
Green Acres seemed like a makeshift mall. Like, it don't seem like a big. It seemed like a mom and pop mall.
What is a mom and pop mall?
It's a big Target.
Yeah. I don't go in there, but, you know.
Yeah, it seemed like they don't really have nothing there, you know. It seems now it's a lot better because they got all those other stores like Walmart and stuff like that. And, like, don't they got a Target over there? Yeah, they didn't have all that stuff before, right?
They been had the Target.
But it's not the same as, like, Queen Center. I feel like Queen Center is a little more mall-y. Like, official. Like, I could see Queen Center having, like, a car and shit in it.
They got a car. What? All them fucking malls got a car. The fuck? That there ain't nobody winning. Because I ain't never seen nobody win no car.
Yeah, but they used to do those type of competitions or it's like you, this was on some TV show I seen where you stay in the bed or you stay in a storefront or whatever. You can't leave the storefront for 24 hours or something like that.
And you win something
and
doing that?
You win the bed or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, what? So you gotta stay in a bed for 24 hours and you win the bed?
Yeah, like if you could stay in the storefront, like
that ain't nothing that I want to do. Like, I don't need a bed that bad. If they be like, stay in his house, then okay, I need the fucking house. Like, the fuck, I can buy a fucking bed.
Would you be able to do any type of competitions like that?
No, I be having to pee too much. I can't be bothered with that.
Yeah,
staying in the same place for man. That's why I don't do long car rides and shit. Like, I don't do that.
Oh yeah, long car rides are the worst.
And when I'm on a plane, I need to be on the aisle. Or I'm gonna keep telling people, I gotta go. Excuse me. I can't sit in the middle. I can't not sit by the fucking window. No, I gotta sit at the aisle.
I'm the type. I hold my pee. Like I mean.
Nope, that's how you get a UTI.
I go before we get on the plane. and I don't drink nothing on the plane, so that I don't have to deal with getting up. Because I don't like, that's mad awkward and uncomfortable having to get up and go to the bathroom.
I don't care. And my ass be hitting everybody on the way back to the fucking bathroom too. I don't care.
Nah, I try to avoid having to use the bathroom on the plane or any type of buses and stuff. It's just like, ugh.
If you go anywhere with me, I'll use the bathroom a minimum of 3 times. 3 times. Depending on how long we're there.
That's a fact. 3 times.
Yeah.
That's
when we first get there, I'm going to the bathroom. During like the actual like the dinner or whatever, I'm gonna go again. And before we leave, I'm gonna go for the last time.
And then she's gonna have to go when.
And then when we go outside, depending on how many drinks, then I'm gonna have to go again.
She's like, damn, I'm gonna go.
Because you know we break the seal.
And it's like
it's a wrap after that.
Niagara Falls after that.
Yeah, it's Niagara Falls regardless. Vacation. Yeah. With a guy, you know, first time you go on vacation with a guy. Remember you talked about that? Yeah. No. And he doesn't, and I don't even let him hear me pee either. When I go in the bathroom, I run the water every time I go in the bathroom, no matter what I'm doing in there. No, absolutely not. No.
That's a bit crazy.
The water runs.
I feel like that's like, you don't want to get too that's too comfortable. Like, we ain't getting married. Like,
no, but y'all on vacation. So
no, let me tell a story. A couple of weeks ago, I was in Atlanta. I went out there to take a class, and somebody that I had met on Instagram, take this as a cautionary tale. I met on Instagram that is from Brooklyn, but he lives in Atlanta. He told me to come to Miami because he was going to be in Miami for like 3 days. He told me that after I was done in Atlanta to come to Miami. I said, okay, cool. Why not? I'm off. So I'll go out there. This is why you don't meet people on Instagram. And this is why you have to make sure you have what is called vex money. But like when niggas vex you so you can leave. So he just was like, first of all, I was with the nigga for 2 days. I did not see him take one shower. Okay? And then in the duration of I took 3 in 2 days. That nigga didn't take 1. So that was just already fucking red flag.
Wait, did you fuck him?
No.
Okay.
Don't ever disrespect me. Like, do you think I'm a fucking motherfucker? In hot ass Miami, wasn't taking no shower? No.
Taking no shower.
No, I did not fuck that nigga. I only brought this up because you said the thing with the going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
When I had to go to the bathroom, water was running, the door was locked. This nigga was just pissing with the door open. Like, me and him was just like
in a relationship or something, like
loud ass piss. Like, wasn't washing his hands either. Like, the hands wasn't getting washed. He came out there, he didn't have no soap. He didn't have no toothpaste. He was using my shit.
Oh, shit.
I had to get the fuck out of there. I couldn't take it
That's
no more.
crazy.
Like, I was just like, yo. And I had to do like the Tina Turner, leave in the middle of the night. I packed up all my shit. And I booked a hotel, and I was like, I have to get the fuck out of here.
You really snuck out in the middle of the night?
No, it wasn't in the middle. I snuck out in the morning. Because I was like, I got to stay here tonight because I can't check. You know, hotels do that bullshit. Can't check in till 3. So I fucking got all my shit together. And when I tell you, I just ran out of there. Like, oh, it was an Airbnb. It was me and him and his other friends in other rooms. I got the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Don't meet people off Instagram. I found out he was a fucking alcoholic.
Oh,
like, he was drinking like a fish.
Ew, and he was probably smelling like mad liquor. It was coming out of his pores, right?
And you would think how he look on Instagram, he would never be like that in person.
That's just, that's usually how it happens.
I couldn't take the no showers though. That was so much
nasty.
for me.
And you know he was probably stinking.
What's that name? Tell the world.
No, I'm not. Oh my goodness.
Nah, I want to know after.
I don't even want to. I'm too embarrassed to even let.
It's cringy to think about it, right? Yeah, that's the worst. That's nasty as fuck. Because one, with that alcohol shit, if he wasn't taking showers, he was probably sweating and just like, ooh, yeah, that gave me chills. I can just imagine her running out too, like,
yo, like when Cena had to run across that fucking freeway. Yo,
she was falling.
And you know that's my favorite movie.
Climbing through the bushes and shit. Nah, that's funny as hell. But good thing you had.
Because imagine. I didn't have no money. And I had to stay with that nigga.
You would have been tight.
And then I was more tight because I got stuck out there because that's when the fucking snowstorm. So I was out there another day alone, bored than a motherfucker.
I would have went out to eat and had a good time.
That's all I was doing. Kept going out to eat. But how many times can you go out to eat by yourself looking like I'm fucking like, yo.
Early.
Yeah, they see me walking on shit by myself. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? Like, you don't got a friend, nobody out here?
Yeah, looking like a target.
Yeah, look crazy.
Nah, that's mad awkward. Like, I've always wanted to travel. Like, you know how you gotta travel, but you gotta have a person to travel with you. It's like I be wanting to go so many places.
I never do that. That was the first time I ever, and it will be the last motherfucking
traveling
time too.
Alone.
I don't do that.
That shit is weird.
No, I have to go to Colombia in May and get my teeth done, and I gotta go out there alone. I'm tight because I gotta be out there for 6 days. I can see if she wanna go. I don't know, but that shit gonna be boring as hell too.
She was like, no, no, but that's definitely something I
yeah, traveling alone is dirt. When I was in Atlanta, I was alone too.
Yeah,
going out to eat alone. That's the only thing I know how to do by myself. Is go out to eat,
right? But then even that, you feel a little sad. Like, this is
awkward. They like, fuck, bitch. Somebody stood you up or something.
Like, I'm a loser. I'm dead here. Like, yeah, can I have another one?
That be me. And it's wet getting drunk when you alone. Because it's like, bitch, you about to go home and go to sleep. Like, drunk as hell. That was me in Miami. Like,
that's going to happen. You try to make friends with the server. So what do you guys usually do after work?
No, you know how I am. I don't talk to nobody.
I'm the type to make friends
if you know that when I say I got a new friend, that they talk to me first. Because I don't talk to people.
Yeah, because that's a fact. Like, who?
I talk to you first.
Yeah, I might be one-on-one. No, you.
I needed something from your ass. That's why I was like, damn, I need this fucking $2.
Yeah. No, but with situations like that, I'm open to meeting new people. But also too, I've been burnt with meeting new people, so it's kind of like, I'm not really trying to make no new friends. I don't want no new friends. Fuck new friends.
We kind of too old to be still meeting new friends.
Yeah.
But bitches love to do that.
When you meet new friends, it be something wrong with them. Like, you don't realize it at first, but then eventually their colors start to show. You be like, that's why the bitch don't got no friends. Or,
yeah, because she's fucking broke. Or she try to fuck everybody nigga.
Or she's fucking laced. Like, you know.
Yeah, mostly being laced.
Yeah. You'd be surprised. Those over friendly bitches, you gotta watch out for them. Those are like the most dangerous type of females to have. Like, to be around, you just gotta watch out for them. Cause one, they don't be having no morals. They be with anything. You know what I'm saying? So just like they'll get with you, they'll leave you in the drop of the dime.
Well, that's why you shouldn't be going away with new bitches. I don't know why people do that. They love to do that. I only go away with my same friends.
That's true.
Or my cousin. That's it.
That's true. Yeah.
If something happens to you, bitches leave you, then
I've never traveled with people that I haven't known for like 5-6+ years. I don't think, yeah. Because also, too, people be having different concepts on money. That's another thing. Like,
that ruined a friendship. The first Miami trip, forget about it. When bitches realize every meal on the trip is $100+ per person. Yeah, that ruined some friendships. Easy. Yo, I remember going to Miami as a teenager.
Yeah, you was a hot.
Yeah, son.
Yo.
Yo.
Niggas wasn't even legal.
Well, that's when I was working at Target. Shitting me.
Yeah. Been doing big things, right?
Son, I remember my first check for $800. I thought I was rich. You couldn't tell. Imagine we was getting a stimmy back then, $1,400. I would have dropped dead. Because I thought $800 was mad money. I was like, yo, I work mad hours. My check $834. Let me see my paycheck be $834 now. Somebody
like, what's going on? What happened? You start calling people like, what happened? Did something get taken off?
Yeah. Your stimmy pending?
I don't know.
You don't have MCU, so it's not. It's already. It's pending.
People got it today. Like, people who
they didn't get it, but my shit is pending in my account, and it says March 17th.
I see somebody.
If you have MCU, it's only people with MCU that's been saying that. I don't know about nothing else.
Somebody I know who have Chime, they got the.
Oh yeah, Chime too, because you can pay it early.
Yeah. I
almost didn't meet the criteria because they lowered it from the 80K to the 75. I was like, oh, shit getting shaky. I just made it.
I didn't do my taxes yet. Did you do yours?
Yeah, and I'm getting back a whopping $198.
Excuse me.
And the state I got back $454 because I owed them $800.
Why the fuck my shit is mad? I'm looking at my shit like, what's going on? Like, should I take one of these W-2s off? Like, what's going on? Like, something.
Well, you get back less money when you put mad W-2s.
But it sucks because it's like people. Typically, you would think a person that's working multiple jobs, you know, they need the income. There's a reason that people's not just working.
I had to find out the hard way when I used to be younger, working like 2-3 jobs. You get back less money. With the more, when you put the more W2
income you have, the more they
so I put the most important one, like the main job.
But you're supposed to use all your W2s. Like,
you're supposed to, but I don't. So I hope I don't get audited now.
They just give you back money.
That they took anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Same thing with the stimulus. We've been paying these fucking taxes forever, big ass potholes and shit in the street. Fucking
yeah. Yeah, the fact that they were able to do the whole stimulus thing and the bonuses and everything is just like, these niggas been had this money pooling. Like, why does it take for a global pandemic to happen for y'all to try to give us back some of what we, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't giving it back. They just make it.
So you think, well, if they doing that, that's gonna.
Of course, it's gonna take. You gotta think about everybody got money now.
Yeah.
Everybody has money. Before, like
all we gonna do is just give it back.
Right. But or they gonna the economy's go. They just they don't care about you. They want to give you money so you can spend money.
Like with the whole reparations talk. Like if they ever gave us reparations, we would just give it right back.
Right. We're gonna spend it right away with them.
But I'm a pro believer in reparations. I think we deserve it. They gave everybody else fucking reparations. People try to say that food stamps and shit is reparations, but it's more white people on food stamps than black. So you know what I'm saying.
And my mother never had no food stamps, so
yeah, like
child support.
Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying. Like not a lot of people get the government assistance that people would consider to be a reparation. Like. Black people need
that
it.
ain't reparations. That's bullshit.
They gave it to Indians. They gave it to Jews. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck can't black people get it?
Indians, they get their
own land.
Taxes on nothing, on sales tax or nothing.
Well, they got fucked over pretty bad. So not to say that we didn't, but
same thing, man.
Yeah, I definitely want us to get some reparations. Let's get it. Sign me the fuck up, please.
Okay, so we're getting reparations. She just said that she got to sign the bill. It's gonna be pending an account, $300,000.
Nah, it would probably be some mediocre amount too. I could imagine like 1,000 a household or some shit.
No, it's gonna be more than that. It gotta be.
I wonder how they would base it. Probably like based on income.
But then it's like I was talking to somebody about it. If you like partially.
Well, it's gonna be the descendants of African slaves that were in the United States. So all y'all West Indians. You know, I'm only a little bit West Indian, so yeah.
You gotta be full blood.
That's bullshit.
Your mom is regular?
My mother is born and raised in Jamaica, Queens. Okay? And her mother's from South Carolina, Camden. Her daddy was from No Comment because we want the reparation.
My family's from the South, so I know we got slaves in our history somewhere down the line.
You think?
Shit, I'm black as hell. We do.
What do you feel about people like wanting to be black only sometimes?
Oh my god, that's like
when it's convenient for them to be black.
Right. That's fucking everybody. People take so much from black culture. It's unbelievable. You see the shit where Kylie, she posts her Vogue thing and like because
I love that because I can't stand that bitch Ari. And she's like so like gushing like, oh my god, like this accomplishment. And I know y'all gonna say I'm a hater, but I don't care.
But I felt the same way.
Let me say what I'm gonna say.
She's not really on.
I know Ariana was in a very small ad that was a paid ad that they had to pay for in the back of British Vogue. The bitch was putting Vogue on the back of her picture like she was on the cover.
Yeah.
When you want a little ass ad in the back. Yeah. What do I know? I've never been in Vogue at all, but
yeah, because
that's why Kylie posted her actual Vogue cover. I don't know why she did. She was being real shady for that. I don't know why. Yeah. I don't know if her and Ari had beef. I don't know why she would even be beefing with somebody that's not even on her level at all.
Like what the fuck?
Kylie could be real petty sometimes, so I noticed that about her.
But I just think it's super corny that she was making it seem like
she's a weirdo, but she does that shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
Something's
That's why
wrong
I had to unfollow her because she does
like when she bought that whatever that Bentley was trying to say it was a 2021 and it was like a 2017 or some shit. Right. Which is nothing wrong with that. Still well over $100,000 car. But why you always lying?
Why lie?
She got a problem with that shit. I don't know what it is.
Lying about getting her body done. It's like, girl.
You know that's where I draw the line with her with that. Like, if you can't even admit that, you just
like that's craziness right there. That's
I don't fuck with bitches like that.
Like, what's the point of lying?
Because what else would you lie about?
Yeah, she's definitely a bold-faced liar. Like, the shit, I had to unfollow
a motherfucker that will look you in your eye and lie.
And not even think twice?
You don't trust people like that.
Yeah, and I feel so bad because when the whole G Herbo shit was happening and she was saying he has herpes,
I just never paid no attention to that because it's like, okay, so you have herpes too, though.
Yeah, because if he had it, it's not just gonna be visible from one flare up. It's in his blood.
We're not gonna get back to the herpes talk though, because I'm done with it.
Yeah, but
you know how you feel about it already.
How do I feel about herpes?
You're forgiving.
Yeah.
I'm forgiving.
Yeah, with the herpes.
What?
Herpes simplex.
What? I never said. I never said that. What? When did I say that?
That's what that's what was said. I don't know.
Wait, what? Who said that?
Who said that? Hey, you said it, bitch. We gotta run.
I would forgive somebody if they give me herpes.
No, you was just, like kind of leaning towards the herpes people side. We was on the other side.
Wait.
So that's why we was a little like, oh, okay, like.
Wait, when did we have this conversation?
Multiple times on multiple different episodes.
Everyone has them.
Yeah, like they try. Yeah, like bitch, like I don't have it because they say 1 in 3 people got the shit, and I know I don't got it. So I ain't pointing no fingers or nothing, but they say 1 in 3 people got it. So I don't know.
Yo,
and I don't have it. So I don't know.
Yo, y'all got me.
I don't know.
Yo, y'all got me dead right now. No, I don't have the shit either. But I'm just saying, like,
but what you just saying? Look what you already caping.
I'm just saying that they do say that it's in everybody's blood,
and they also say that 1 in 3 people, and one out of every 3 people has herpes.
I'm not the one, baby.
I'm not the one. But we just, the way your argument be swaying, we don't know.
You know what? Forget it. I'm not an advocate for nothing. I don't know.
So nothing. Don't advocate for shit if you ain't ready to, die behind the shit.
Nah, I don't.
You riding for them, go all the way.
I'm not pro herpes.
Okay, that's what we want to know.
Let that be known.
All right.
That's funny. Yeah, y'all talking about you kind of was. Like,
I don't know, like
multiple conversations. Nah, that's hilarious. But yeah, let's just get off that herpes.
Yeah, like you bitch, you the one always bring this shit up. Because I ain't bring it up. I don't know. You must want to be an advocate or something.
I brought it up because we was talking about Ari and Herbo.
Oh yeah.
And she lied or whatever and said that he had the shit.
Well, I don't know if it's a lie,
Well, I think it's a lie now because he said that she's a liar. He's like, you a lying ass
She's just
bitch.
a very miserable person. You could tell that about her. She don't want none of her friends. See, like Tay, he could be a lot further if he wasn't fucking running behind with that bitch. But not as far as he could be. He could be doing Kylie hair and all the elite bitches.
He could be a
but he just rather be doing Shirley big head ass and Ari hair for free all the time. That's like, I don't know.
Because his only real celebrity client is Dream and Nicki.
And those are not celebrities. Besides Nicki, Dream ain't no. I love Dream today. I actually really do like Dream a lot. But we talking like top tier celebrities.
Nicki Minaj is the only one, right? I mean, he has in the past. That up. He's done Kylie's hair before, but he's not on retainer. He's done like La, but once again, he's not on retainer. Like for Nicki,
because he always be canceling on people and whatever shit he be doing.
Yeah, I believe that. I 100% believe that he be canceling because he's still very young. He's our age. If not, I think he's younger than us.
He's younger than us, I think. Because I'm about to be 27. I think he like 24 or something.
And
his birthday was yesterday.
He has a lot of young-minded mentality with him, like
because they're very ghetto. Ghetto people is just like they just I don't know.
Yeah, and he's like. My thing is, he tried to say like, "Oh yeah, like I've done this, I've done that." Y'all like every once in a while he'll make a post about shit like y'all saying how far I could have done. Y'all don't know what I've achieved. Da da da. But it's like
we supposed to know, nigga. You're a public figure. The fuck? Why you got secret accomplishments? And then mad when people say you don't have no accomplishments.
Yeah, because all he care about is like getting fly, doing little decorating his house. Like, nigga, the amount of money you could be making right now is like.
But you can't. What I always tell you, you can't want something for somebody more than they want it for themselves.
Yeah.
Because then you just look dumb.
Because
if he don't want the shit, then whatever.
He was supposed to do Nicki Minaj's world tour with her when she had her album out because he did her.
And Ari probably was like, well, who's gonna do my hair every 3 days?
He did her Fashion Week hair. He was with her for Fashion Week.
Did he do all the hair for the Queen album, like all the music videos that she did?
He did all the music videos. He did her Fashion Week. And then he was supposed to go do the world tour with her when she went to like all those European.
They got canceled.
No, not the world tour. It's the European or whatever.
Well, whatever that was, I know that got canceled.
The United States dates got canceled, but the shows in Europe and stuff they went on. But he was supposed to do her hair out there, and he canceled on her. And like Nikki unfollowed him and everything. Her fans
as you should. You cancel on me right before my fucking world. So who she had to go get?
She had to get
the other one, Jonathan.
Not Jonathan. It's another guy she had on tour with her who was doing her hair. And I mean, the hair was alright, but it was just like, you know, Tay has a quality of styling with the hair. His hairstyles are always on point. He does it the best.
I heard he was doing like some online class and the shit wasn't working. He charged everybody $500 or something.
Oh yeah, that type of stuff always happens. Like those little classes be a scam. The
class I went and took, I feel like it low key was a scam. Like I feel like I retained some information, but it wasn't worth the $1,500 I spent on the shit.
You paid $1,500?
Well, $1,500 was paid, but
you don't.
It was. Like I don't know. I don't.
You
don't
have
know.
$1,500 worth of learning.
Mm-mm.
Did they give you? What was it like? Oh, you get your own station, like. You get your own person to work on, like they try to juice it up.
Nah, I just feel like all those classes. But this is what I was trying to tell people: the money is not in the business. I guess it's in the classes.
Yeah,
because you do people here, right? You charge everybody. I'm just gonna say $100 because I'm not good at math, so I can't be crunching numbers like that. If you charge everybody $100 to do their hair, you do six people a day. That's $600, right?
Yeah.
If you do a class, because I know there's people that only do class now. If you do a class every day with 10 bitches in it for $1,000
each, right? That's $10,000 a day,
and you do 5 classes a week,
right? 50.
So like,
yeah,
the money is in the classes.
A part of me wants to do like some type of shit like that. Like I wish I had a craft to give motherfuckers like how to do a podcast.
So you gotta pick something, get good enough at it, so you lit. And then now you only do classes.
Right, yeah. Because it's a couple people like, I've seen Calista doing it. I've also seen Nay doing classes.
The money is in the classes.
You make about $500 per head, right?
The money is
and
in the
you know
classes.
who the people that buy the shit? It be the little young high school bitches that buy
Because I
paid
$1,500 to do the class. And it was about 10 other people there.
Yeah.
That also paid $1,500.
Right. And what they pay, the cost to offer those classes is probably cheaper.
And then it's crazy because like 2 weeks after the class, the lady who was doing the class, she's in a jeweler buying a new chain. I'm like, bitch, we just bought you this fucking chain for this bullshit ass class.
Do you feel like you got anything useful from it though?
Yeah, like, I did. It's crazy because like other people like I connected with, you know, it was very difficult for me to do that. I don't talk to people. Yeah. They had to like force me, like, give me your Instagram.
I'm glad you were able to network.
And I was still like, But whatever, like people had hit me up like, oh, like you feel like the class was worth it. I was like, no, and they was like, me too. Like it was too much money. Still, one girl told me like if she paid with her card, she would have tried to dispute it, but she paid in cash.
That's petty.
I couldn't do that shit with MC. You know they don't give you your money back for nothing.
Disputes, I don't like disputes because it's like it's
Capital One, they give you back your money quick.
It's messy.
MCU don't give you back your money for nothing. Well, you can't do that when they're all maxed out. Like I didn't want to have to say that on the air, but shit.
You forced my hand.
Forced my hand. Probably the same thing I did last year. Nothing.
Why niggas always gotta force you to celebrate your birthday? Like,
you know what? I'm the kind of person that I love other people's birthday, but I don't like too much attention on me, so that's why I don't really like my birthday. Because you remember, I recently just started doing shit for me. I never did anything because I don't like a lot of attention on me. I'm just that kind of person.
I kind of feel that way too. Like it's a little awkward feeling, like you get shy or whatever.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And also too, when you have to put on something for your birthday, it's like a lot of pressure and responsibility too. And
then I always like I'm the type of person like when it's my birthday, I have to pay for everything. Like if somebody will ever have to pay anything for my birthday, that would like. I have like bad anxiety when it comes to shit like that. Like that shit would drive me crazy to think somebody had to pay for even a cab to come do something for my birthday.
Yeah, but you know what? That shows what type of friends you have too. Because me personally, for your birthday, I would buy you something. I would take whatever you're doing. I would make sure I have the money to get to participate
and I hate
inconveniencing
people. Like I don't know people's money and shit.
Yeah,
like we just got the stimmy, so y'all bitches should have some kind of fucking money.
You got some bitches that will be like, oh, everybody has to put $100 for my bottle.
And they have no shame in doing that. And I just be like, what
it's
the
the
fuck?
audacity for me. Like, bitch, it was a situation where I went out for somebody for their birthday, and they had all these bottles or whatever.
If it's your birthday, you doing bottles, you have to pay for the bottles.
You have to pay for the bottles,
or don't do it.
Like, that shit is weird to me. Like, why are you asking people to put money in? Like, unless it's like somebody whose y'all celebrating y'all birthday together.
Yeah, and then y'all go half on it,
right? But you don't have niggas like, oh, everybody has to.
No, it's different if it's like if you getting mad bottles and it's like niggas got to pay like $20 to get in the club or something. Then okay, but like anything beyond that is like you pushing it down.
But you asking me for money, and literally, I had the person hit me up the day after the birthday, and they're like, oh, so can you send me your portion for the bottles? And I'm like, bitch.
And they would have got left on red. Bitch, you done let me drink up the shit and you think I'm about to give you the money after. You got to get the shit before.
And mind you, I didn't even really drink like that. So I'm like, because the way the bitch was acting, she was holding on to the bottles like it was her party and everything. So I'm like, I didn't pay for that. I'm not going to be pressed like asking for. I asked for one drink and that was it for the night. I'm like, you want me to put in how much money for some shit?
How much money she want you to put in?
She wanted to put in $165 or something like that. I did not pay for that shit. I'm like, are you dumb? Like,
that couldn't have been no close friend. I don't know who the fuck.
You know exactly who it was. Think about it. Let it resonate for a second. Whose birthday party do I? Whose party do I be going to? That's like that be doing dumb shit like that all the time with money.
We gotta soak off the air because I don't know the top of my head. But anyway.
But yeah, that shit pissed me off. I'm
like, but I'm probably not gonna do nothing for my birthday. I wanted to go away.
Why don't you have a get together?
I don't know.
You don't want people at the house.
And then the last one we had at the house was ghetto, and they started playing dice and shit. I just like
it was fun.
No, it was ghetto as fuck.
You want to have a classy get together?
I don't do the dinners either because it's always motherfuckers. Yeah, I don't like big dinners for people's birthday. I try to avoid. If you're having a dinner for your birthday and you're not like my ultra super close friend, but the only friends I have are super close friends.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go. I don't do the dinners because you eat food that's only worth $50 and you got to pay $180. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't do big dinners either.
You don't want to make people pay for stuff. Why don't you just pay for a dinner?
No, because sometimes when you have those,
I'm not gonna do that because that shit is mad money. Like private chef and shit. No.
Nah, you can just go to a restaurant and just be like, listen, I got $800. What you gonna do for me?
$800 on food?
Slap the shit out you. Coming to my restaurant with $800.
Nah, I only like close intimate dinners, like 5 people or more. I don't like the big groups either. Cause they
like if it's like a prefix thing, like Brooklyn Chop House, where like everybody has to pay $100, then that's different. But if it's gonna be like, oh, we adding shit up,
that Brooklyn Chop House food, I don't like it. I didn't like it when I went there.
You have a very interesting palate though, but it was alright to me.
Yeah, it was different. I didn't know that they served Asian food. I thought it was a steakhouse. So that was the
you love a good steak.
I love a good steak. So I was expecting steak. I got fucking Chinese food. I'm like, all right.
I love Chinese food. It's my favorite kind of food.
The drinks fucking slapped off. I'm not gonna hold you. That's the one thing. If you go to a steakhouse or a nice fancy restaurant, those drinks, you only need 2.
I love a good mixed drink. You know when you go to little hood spots and you get a drink, you like.
You could.
I love a good
sharp,
yeah.
Right? That's a fact. I love a nice good cocktail that's like blended to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm tired of cranberry and Henny. I need a little something.
Zam, I have no cranberry and Henny in a minute. I went to a party and I was having mad cranberry and Henny actually, and had an edible and was going
nuts,
insane.
I don't know how people do edibles. Like literally, 1 minute you'll be fine,
and that shit hit right away.
Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I do not like being high. Like I can't take being high. That shit is just next level for me.
I smoke if other people are smoking. I wouldn't buy weed though. No, I haven't been to Vegas since when last time I went to Vegas? 2016.
I
went to a place like a mini Target for weed products.
Like a dispensary kind of place. Yeah.
It
was that big.
Yeah, it was like crazy. They got food in there, a whole little area where you can pick all types of edibles and it's a grand thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know somebody who she's not a chef, but she cooks edible food. So she makes plates.
Like infused food?
Yeah, she does infused food. That's exactly what it is. And she does like private dinners and things, like she cooks like macaroni and cheese, chicken wings.
That shit turned me off to even think that. Like, it makes me in my mind, it will make me think the food is nasty.
No, but the thing is, the way it's infused, they use an oil. So like,
and then you got mad oil and shit. No,
no, her food is good.
I just want to smoke weed. Like, why I gotta eat weed and I gotta like? It's just too much now. I gotta drink it.
It's a lot of times where people they don't like the idea of smoking because of the smoke and things like that. But with the eating stuff, it's like it's an easier way to consume it. You know, you don't have to worry about smoking. You don't got to worry about the physical weed. Like, because when people see weed, like a lot of times people associate like, oh my God, that's a drug. Like, you know, like, so it's kind of like the medium that is presented to you, depending on the person. Like some people prefer it to be like a food thing, you know, that makes it more marketable and more approachable.
I just feel like I want to smoke the weed. Like, you know, I'm not a big weed smoker like that.
I just want to.
Yeah, like, no, I was talking to my coworker about that the other day. I'm like, if I try to buy weed, niggas would get me. Like, for like money wise. Like, that's why I would never try to do it.
But weed nowadays is so corny because niggas, they will claim like, oh, they only smoke Zaza or whatever the fuck.
Nah, they be smoking Blockwork.
Yeah. If you be like, to keep it a buck, those little packs that they sell weed to you now, they put the weed in the pack. So
niggas are dumb.
Like that.
The same way they got fucking jeans that cost fucking $3 to make and throw a Miri on the back of the shit and they're like $1,500.
Exactly.
Like, they do that with everything.
That's fucking literal bullshit. I'm just like, it don't make sense to me the way people try like, and people really fall for the gimmicks. I'm like, that's a fucking gimmick that they're trying to do with this weed shit.
But they do that with everything though. That's like, how people make money.
The weed that they sell, like those eighths that be like $70 to $80.
You speaking a foreign language to me. What is an eighth?
An eighth is like, basically an eighth is a portion of weed. It's like maybe 3 blunts.
The first weed I ever had wasn't with you, actually. No, let me tell you. Alexis, that we went to high school with, stole some weed from her stepfather and gave it to me. And it was $4.20. And I tried to smoke it with like computer paper. And it was so fucked up. I don't know what I was doing. Like...
It's because you had paper. The regular paper was probably burning the shit away. Yeah, but you have to get a specific type of paper for rolling weed because it doesn't burn. Like the tobacco paper, whatever, it burns specifically for.
I don't do
smoking.
that. The weed just comes to me, and that's the end of that.
But an eighth is like a portion of weed. Is 3 blunts, depending on how you roll your blunts. Sometimes you could get 4 if it's a good eighth.
It's crazy because I don't know none of this, but I only be fucking with niggas that smoke mad weed.
They don't tell you nothing. They don't talk to you about it.
I want them niggas to tell me when you giving me some money to put in my pocket. I don't give a fuck with no weed. What am I gonna do with that?
Like, yeah, I don't care about no weed. I don't know how I know. I know, so I don't know because I probably used to smoke, just being around niggas and shit. But yeah, like a lot of times before the rapper weed is what you call exotics. Like
that part I know.
Exotics used to be 35 maybe. I used to have somebody that would sell me an eighth for like $30 to $35 depending on like what it was, and it was all exotics. So the exotics is good because you can look up the high. So like whereas you go to the nigga around the corner,
but they can say what some shit is and it don't even be that.
No, because they can do that. They actually can do that. But 9 times out of 10, if you're getting a person that sells exotic, they don't do that because they're selling your product. They want to build a clientele. They want you to come back. You know what I'm saying? So if you get some shit that says you're supposed to have a mellow, happy, like euphoric high, and you fucking start panicking and feeling crazy, you'll be like, yo, you're not gonna go back to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like a business type of thing. Especially when you at that level, because people who sell exotic usually they're not like your average Joe. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be somebody that's from fucking up the block. It's not gonna be the little boy that's in the corner store. You know what I'm saying? The girl that I used to get it from, she was like some white girl who had a boyfriend who was getting his shit from California and everything.
Oh yeah, they be going crazy for them California packages when they shit get confiscated by the postal inspectors.
And the thing is, like, I used to talk to this nigga from Vegas, and he told me, like, he's like, yeah, we send the weed through the mail to the city. And he's like, basically, the value of the weed goes up. The weed he buys in Vegas used to be like, say he buy weed for $1,000. He'll send it to the city and be able to sell it for $3,000 out there. So he was like, he would send the weed in packages, but it's like you have to wrap it and shit like that. But he's like, sometimes it gets confiscated, and you you know that's a loss. Because it's like, what you going to be like, oh, my package of weed is missing?
Oh, yeah, they do that all the time.
Are you serious?
They don't say my package of weed is missing, but they go crazy like, oh, my package isn't. And I'd be like, oh, well.
Wait,
the
have
shit
you
was
ever seen
confiscated.
any packages with weed behind the desk? Like, have you ever seen any of the confiscated packages?
I'm a federal employee, and I cannot disclose such information over this over this podcast, but
I forgot. Sorry.
people should get confiscated all the time, B.
That's crazy. Yeah, I would never think to do no dumb shit like that. I mean, you could try your luck, but it's like, why risk it? That's a waste of fucking money. I mean,
all niggas do is take risk. Like all the shit they doing in unemployment shit, like is risk.
yeah, that's true. Oh, you know the thing we opened up for the the SBA loan.
We talk about that later.
But yeah, you know, the fuck. Yeah. So let's. Do you want to call it?
No.
I don't know. How are we on time?
Nah. You coughing too much.
I'm sorry.
Like you got like a 2 cough minimum. You done cough like 4 times already.
I'm sorry. How was Miami?
Miami was nice. It was hot.
That's like my favorite travel destination. Like,
Yeah, I love Miami. It felt kind of like old Miami.
it's always a good time.
Yeah.
Did y'all go to Fat Tuesdays?
Fat Tuesdays is out of business. It's a hotel now. I don't know if you're aware of that. If somebody made you aware of that, but
No.
Fat
I didn't
Tuesdays
know
is no more.
that. Why?
COVID.
Oh yeah, that's true. That would make that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so it's a hotel now.
I remember the last time I had went there, they weren't allowing the outside drinks anymore. So like,
They haven't been done that in years. The last time they was doing that was when I first was going to Miami. We talking about almost 10 years ago.
you could walk out the club.
Yeah, out of Fat Tuesday with the drinks, you haven't been able to do that in Malone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the last time we went, okay, yeah, you right.
And then how long ago was that?
That was mad long
Yeah.
ago, right? That shit is whack though, because they used to be lit being on the strip with your little drink. You go get your drink.
Yeah, but niggas be too lit and they start fighting and carrying on. Not to say that niggas ain't gonna fight and carry on without fucking Fat Tuesday, because they will, but they trying to deter that, I guess.
Yeah, it was 1 year that really fucked the whole shit up. Like the whole spring, it was one spring break year that fucked the whole shit up. Like as far as
They was fighting like crazy.
yeah, they was fight. I remember it was like
They had to
girl
shoot some
fights.
girl one year. You remember that?
The cops?
Yeah.
I think that was the year, right?
I don't know if that was that same year, but I know she was driving drunk and she was like hitting people, like down the strip or whatever.
What the fuck?
Yeah, even the strip is closed down, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you could never really drive down there anyway, but Miami was nice though. It was hot.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed nice place.
I
to
met
catch
some
a
young
tan.
nigga, but he was too young for me. You
How
know,
young
I
was he?
tried to dip and dabble to the young niggas, but he was too young. He was 22.
Did he have anything going for himself?
No, he had 3 kids.
That's disgusting.
One 2 years old, one that's 1 year old, and one that was 9 months.
Oh nah, all by the same or different women?
Take a wild guess.
Different women.
Yeah, all 3.
That's disgusting. He's a horn dog. Animal. That's ridiculous. You 22
Yeah.
and you got 3 kids. You need
He
an
sure
ass
did.
whooping. I would have whooped his ass. Like, come over here, boy.
I had two.
Look at you. You love bringing this. I had 2 kids. You know.
Hey,
That's crazy. I don't know what men be thinking. Like, oh yeah.
And that's why I don't have nobody, because once a nigga tell me he got kids,
It's a rat. Like how that just like breaks my
Nah.
world. Like you have a kid. And niggas is messy. Like that's the thing. A lot of times
in
people
my
don't realize
mind,
it.
somebody that has children and you're not with the baby mother, that just shows me that you're reckless and that you just have kids with people and leave them, and you think you're gonna do that shit to me? No, that is just how my brain operates, unfortunately. So no, if you have children, and I wish y'all would. If you have children, I'm telling you, I don't want you. Don't write me. Like I don't like I say this shit all the time. If you have kids, leave me alone. I don't want you. I don't date niggas with kids.
Yeah.
Ever. I'm never gonna do that. I don't want you if you have kids.
It just causes too
Unless
much
you're
problem.
a
Right.
multi-millionaire, then we could talk.
Yeah.
But anybody regular, you still live in Queens? No, I don't want you if you have kids. We could have sex, but that's where it's gonna stop.
Yeah.
All the niggas that I fuck have kids, and the niggas I date don't have any kids.
That's how it should be.
That's
though.
just how it is.
Because you want to keep you want to keep the difference. Like, you fucking a nigga, like, it doesn't,
niggas, you know, in my experience, niggas with kids have the best dick. That's my experience.
Niggas with kids give you some good
but
dick.
Not all niggas with kids got good dick, because that's not true either. Because I don't fuck niggas with kids whose shit was terrible. I don't even know how the fuck did you make the kids? Cause
like, that bitch must have just been taking anything. Like, the fuck? That shit is crazy.
But I'm not gonna. If you have kids, I would never take you serious.
Yeah, because that's like a messy situation. Like, you always gonna have to deal with
maybe if the baby mother is deceased, like I said before, then maybe. But if she's still living and breathing, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because that bitch gonna be trying to, like, I don't have time. Like, no, for the bitch to be trying to fuck around and mess up our relationship or trying to be petty towards me. Like, no, I don't have time for that, because I'll fuck the bitch up. I'll deal with
fight the baby mother.
If you
and the nigga fuck around and help her beat your ass and then go fuck back with her. No.
And that's another thing. Niggas always be fucking with their baby mother still. Low key. Like, they love lying, saying they hate the bitch, and then they still fuck with her. I'm like, I learned my lesson from that shit. I'm like, I don't want no nigga with no baby mama. I'm good on that. Because 9 times out of 10...
You love a nigga with a baby mother, though.
No, I'm not doing... I can't do that no more. Like, that shit is just like, it's a no-go. That shit is such a toxic situation.
No.
Because they be lying.
Cannot date niggas with kids. Cannot date niggas who with babies on the way. I've tried that before. I don't know why the fuck I would.
Yeah, babies on the way is weird. I haven't had that experience, thank God. I would probably be heartbroken. If I really started liking a nigga and he got a baby on the way, I would definitely feel like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Brooklyn niggas love to do that. They try to date you when they got a bitch that's 8 months pregnant.
Brooklyn niggas love trying to fuck with you and have a whole bitch. Like, trying to have
that's any nigga that with a pulse is gonna do that.
Yeah, any nigga in general. But Brooklyn niggas, I feel like every Brooklyn nigga I've dealt with that's been the situation. Like a forever ex or some shit. Like, no, I'm not dealing with that.
They love that shit. They do.
They definitely do.
Don't let them be from Flatbush. Forget about it.
I'm trying to think what Harlem niggas do. Harlem niggas just try to move in with you.
Yeah, because they fucking homeless. Or Harlem niggas be living in an apartment, a fucking 2-bedroom with 16 people living in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I got hit that one on the nose.
Yeah,
that's why they want to move in with you.
Yeah, they would definitely try to move in with you. That's a fact. Oh, that gives me chills. Like, oof.
You would let a nigga move in with you. You probably have. I haven't been to your place in a long time. I gotta come over there and do a wellness check. See if you got any squatters in there. Because I know you.
I would, but then no. Because sometimes, like, you can't move how you want to move. Like, I'm too sneaky. So it's like, I wouldn't want to have a nigga living with me, because I would definitely have to change my whole flow.
Do you think if you live with somebody that they got to pay all the bills? Because I see this argument all the time on Instagram.
I feel like if I live with a nigga, he should pay a large majority. 75 or whatever. What's the math? 75, 25?
Yeah, last time I checked.
That's how it should be. I will pay the 25 because I am working. Like, I feel like as an independent woman, that's what I would feel comfortable with. I wouldn't want no nigga like, oh, I pay all the bills and this shit so he could throw my ass out.
No,
like,
that's why. Well, anytime you should be living with somebody, the lease should be in your name. I don't know where y'all getting this moving into nigga shit. No.
Yeah, I would never.
You have to move in with me, or I don't know, or we gonna live separate. Because I'm not moving into no shit with somebody and my name is not on nothing, and the nigga could just throw me out.
Would you do something where both y'all names on the lease?
I don't know. Probably not. No, has to be it has to be me on it alone or nothing. Because then he could try to fight that with it. And the way that I am. You know, I get tired of people so quick. Like, the nigga's gonna come home one day and all his shit's gonna be in the hallway. So I can't be having you on the lease and shit. Lock. Yeah, no.
Oh man, nah.
But no, like I asked you that because if I live with somebody, he has to pay for everything. If you're not paying for everything, then I need to live by myself. Then
how's the situation with you and your wife? Like, does she pay for everything? That's fair. That's a reasonable setup. What you want is unreasonable. I mean, there will be a nigga out there that might do it. But
no, I'm gonna find my perfect man one day. It's probably gonna be when I'm
somebody who's willing to do that.
What happens when you have a kid then?
I don't know if I haven't made that like clear enough for you. Like
it's not gonna be me.
But I'm saying is like you have kids and then
I can't answer the scenario because I'm not gonna have any kids. If you see me with a kid, just
You
know
know
they
what?
follow me home or some shit, because they ain't
Knock
come
on
for
wood
me.
or some shit. Cause the way you do it, it's like you gonna be the first one. Like,
No.
could you see her knocked up?
No.
I could see you knocked up and miserable. Like, get it out of me.
Miserable, yeah. No, you'll be waiting a long time.
Oh man.
Don't let my mom hear that, because she's gonna start crying. But no,
Wait,
I don't
she
see.
wants you to have
I don't
kids?
see the kids in my future. I'm gonna be like the fun aunt, like
Yeah.
Like, young barbecue. She be playing the aunt with the cup. You see her?
yeah, like that's gonna be me.
Yeah. I
Like giving the kids their first drink and shit.
I want to be a mother, but I also want to be a fun aunt for a while. Like I'm back and forth with that. Like,
If I do
really
have
wanna
kids,
be a
it's not gonna
mother.
be for some time. Like we talking about like 34, 35.
How old are you then?
I'll be 27.
I'm 27.
Oh, it's time.
No, that's
I'm
what my
not
doctor
ready.
said.
I'm not
like,
ready.
bitch, you raised the motherfuckers. Then
I'm not ready.
you a fucking doctor.
I can't deal with the responsibility of having a kid right now. I can barely take it.
I'm a very selfish person.
I'm selfish too. Right?
I'm selfish in relationships, so I couldn't even imagine me with a kid.
You're Pisces, right?
I'm an Aries, so I can't just hop up and go out because I got a kid and shit. No, not doing that. Hell
Yeah,
no.
that's intense.
And I don't have the kind of mom that's gonna be watching my kids all the time. She's gonna be like, no.
I don't have. I would probably be able to leave my kid with my sister, or something, but I don't know if I would trust my sister.
She would. I'm surprised she don't have no kids yet.
No, to be honest, I was expecting her to have one before me, but she's like legs locked. She don't play that shit.
Oh, that's the right way to be.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta open them sometimes, but you know.
But I don't. It's just too much responsibility to have a kid in this day and age. Fuck no. With everything that's going on, we don't even know what the world is gonna come to. You having babies? Bitches be dumb, but I'm not saying too much.
Having a baby isn't dumb.
If you're not ready for I feel like having a baby,
if you're not ready for it, then it's dumb as fuck. But that's just
I feel like having a baby should be a planned out thing. I don't like when people just have babies because they feel like having a baby or because they think that's what's next for them. Like, I think it's very unfair to do that, to just give birth to a child when you're not financially stable. You have nothing to offer the child. You know what
I
I'm
want
saying?
you to go on 125th Street with like a fucking bullhorn and say that shit so them bitches can hear you.
So they can fucking get the picture. Like,
stop having babies when you don't have shit.
Cause
you don't have nothing. But you know what? That goes when people aren't raised with love. They feel like that's how they like. They're gonna like. I don't know. They just feel like them having a baby, they'll give the baby the love they didn't have.
Yeah.
Which a lot of the times they do. But it's just like a vicious cycle.
I just hate the ignorance of it too. It's just like, you think because you could buy yourself because you could buy a fucking Kenzo sweater or something, you could afford to have a kid. And you're gonna have a baby, and
Not the Kenzo.
You want a baby to have you want your baby to wear Burberry and everything, but it's like you fucking living with your mother and you dressing your baby with a mom.
Shouldn't be having kids and you live with your mother.
Know what I'm saying?
That's like I don't know where y'all get that from. But you know what? That just shows what kind of mother they had. Because my mother was pushing me out the door. I didn't even have no fucking kid, so I couldn't even imagine if I had one.
Yeah, you would have been.
I would have been out.
Been out. Yeah, but like that type of stuff is just straight ignorance. That's what you're teaching your child. Is just like, you're teaching your child to struggle. Like me personally, I come from struggle, and I know for a fact everything I grew up with and like having to work early, having to take care of myself early. I do not want to put my kid through that. You know what I'm saying? If I have a kid, I want my kid to have everything and more. I want my kid to be able to get up and decide, oh, I want to do this because I feel like it. Oh, not that, oh, I gotta go to work because my mom told me I have to go to work, like, to pay the bills. And like, no, children shouldn't have to feel that hardship. That's not what kids' life should be like.
Yeah, kids are also, they shouldn't turn into your tenants.
Yeah, like you reminded them what you pay for them and everything. Like, they didn't ask to fucking be here. You the one who chose to have the kid. The fuck? How you getting mad at them for living? You can't hold them responsible for shit. Like, I mean, you can, but like financial obligations, you can't hold a kid responsible financially.
That's that ghetto shit. They love to do that though.
Yeah.
My mother ain't never do that. I used to just egg her. Like, okay.
Like, that's not teaching them responsibility. That's just stressing them out for no apparent reason. Like, what the fuck?
No, but I don't see kids in my future. I see a lot of things in my future. I don't see kids though. But I know this is gonna be very difficult because niggas love having kids. But niggas love having kids on you, so maybe it'll work out for me. I'll have a kid with some other bitch.
Or maybe you'll meet the perfect guy who has a kid with the
No. If he got a kid, he ain't perfect.
The kid with the guy with the deceased baby mother.
No, because then I don't like that either. Because then the kid always gonna be with us.
Yeah, that's
no.
True. That's
I got a perfect man right here. The deceased baby mother, the baby live with the grandmother.
Yes,
yeah, there you go.
The grandmother, right? Yeah.
And the grandmother lives in another state.
And the grandmother got full custody. Like,
yep. There you go. Perfect man right there.
Nah, but then you also gonna want the nigga to have a relationship with the kid too. I mean,
no. Let me tell you this: if I was to date somebody with a kid, which I would not, but if I was to, you better be in your fucking kid's life. I don't know what kind of worthless bitches y'all be fucking with that let y'all just knowingly know y'all have kids and know y'all don't do nothing for the kids and still be fucking on y'all. I don't know where y'all get these bitches from.
Yeah.
But keep them away from me. You got kids, you better do for your fucking kids.
It's the least you could do.
I don't know where y'all get that shit from.
You fucking had the kid, right? I don't know, bitches. I don't know. Sometimes females do try to hold their baby daddy responsible a lot of times, but then it's hard because they don't have the fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, the hardship.
And that's another reason why I don't want to have no fucking kids. Because if me and a nigga break up, I'm stuck with the fucking kid. No. Because niggas don't take the kid.
Niggas never take the kid half the time.
And I'm going to be in the court, like, in the opposite, like, trying to get the nigga, like, I want him to have full custody. Like, I want visitation. Like, no.
I want visitation.
I swear.
Nah.
Until, if I have a baby when I could be the baby father. If I gotta be the baby mother, I don't want to do it. I want to be the baby father. I want to come and go as I please.
As I please, right?
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's how it be. This boy, I know, he was telling me how like he got a baby.
Cause niggas who got kids, they never gotta worry about I can't do this, I can't go away because I got my kid. No,
right. That's a fact.
The mother got the kid.
Yeah, all the time. Like this boy, I know, he said that this girl, she trapped him basically.
They always say that.
He was like that. But I know him personally. Like, I fucked him before. He's like very condom type.
You said you fucked him before?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very
yeah. You fucking bugged the fuck out, yo.
He's the condom type. Like, oh, like condoms. I'm gonna go to the store and get a condom.
Niggas are always that way in the beginning.
Well, no, like I fucked him over a period of time, and I know, like personally, like he wasn't the type. Like even in the morning, like you wake up and fuck in the morning, like the nigga's like, oh, let me go get the condom. Like he's half asleep looking for the condom, so he's responsible. Huh? No,
he must, right? Because regular, he couldn't have been from Brooklyn.
No, he wasn't.
Oh yeah, because them niggas, they're not wearing one.
He's the condom type OD. So like he. What?
Sometimes men are me. You a condom type with certain people. You feel like.
In my experience, let me touch on this topic because. Niggas do not use condoms. Like, and this needs to be like we need to really have like a PSA about y'all do not use condoms. Like, I've had sex with 2 people this year, which is a little bit of, that's a small amount for me. I'm very proud of myself. Ask me in 2019 how many niggas I done fucked by March. Okay? No, I'm being dead ass. I only had sex maybe like the whole year, maybe like 4 times. So I didn't even have sex I didn't even have sex this month at all yet.
Okay.
Maybe for my birthday. But anyway, niggas do not use condoms.
That's true.
It's the one nigga that I had sex with.
That's definitely true.
This year that I have not had sex with him for like a long period of time. And he never uses condom. And it boggles my mind because I asked him, I said,
like, what do you think about me?
Do you like, I don't know if you trust me or if you just like a dirty ass nigga.
Great. Yeah, but a nigga like that I haven't fucked in mad long just try to fuck me raw, it's like a turn on.
And I think it just boils down to niggas are just dirty.
Yeah,
they don't care. Because you don't know who I fuck.
You don't know who I fucked. You don't know what I've been doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's nasty. And
but niggas think they could look at you and see if you got something. Yeah.
And also, too, it's like, that just goes to show me that you'll stick your dick in anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just going to come to me after not seeing me for however long and fuck me raw. So that means you do that to any bitch. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That means the bitch you probably fucking with right now, aside from me, you're probably fucking her raw. Like, that's nasty. Certain things are nasty. That's why I'll be the one, like, condom. Like, I don't play that shit. I don't have time to be catching STDs or, like, infections and things like that. Like, it's, no. Because we're the ones who have to deal with the burden of, like,
you have to deal with the burden and everything.
Yeah.
A nigga nutting you, he just be like, whatever.
Like, oh my God.
Nah, I'm fucked up. You don't take nothing, you fucked up. You take the plan B, you fucked up. The period be 15 days long.
Right,
like so
that shit is definitely.
We always get the short end of the stick. That's why I ain't having no kids.
things don't work
I'm gonna
out
break the
in our
cycle.
favor.
No.
But I think that as long as you hold the responsibility and like you're the one that's saying like, so these guys that you fuck, do you be like, oh, here's a condom?
No.
Oh.
You know I don't do that. But it's just the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Bitch, don't ask me that stupid ass shit. Put me on the spot like that.
No, you gotta start doing that. Don't put yourself at risk. Seriously.
I really have a box of condoms and that I bought from Amazon when I got my first apartment. And I was so like, I had my first box of condoms.
But
And I don't even think I ever used one. No, it was like a 15 pack.
Ooh.
And I probably maybe used like 2 out of there. I base using condoms on how much I'm attracted to somebody. If I don't really like you, you're using a condom. Like, I know that's like... No,
I definitely
seriously.
understand that. Like,
Yeah, but that makes sense to you, right?
No way in hell.
Like, if I don't really like you, then no.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah. Certain people, you just don't fuck them raw. Like, no, absolutely not. You're lucky I'm even fucking you.
Yeah. You lucky I need this $40, nigga.
A nigga dead owe me $40 right now. I'm just like,
Oh, because you fucked him, he ain't give you no money?
no, he was supposed to give me $500, but his thing, like his Zelle.
Why he was giving me $500 for? Did you lend it to him?
No. He's just supposed to give me $500. So
Okay.
his Zelle, I didn't lend it to him. He just had to give it to me.
Why?
Because of something that he told me he was gonna give me. In a sense, not necessarily.
Well, you had to get an abortion or something?
No. Like I let him do. I gave him a favor or something. I helped him out with something. Yeah. So yes, that's it.
Bitch is disgusting.
So he was supposed to give me like $500. Like,
And you let that motherfucker only give you $500 for that
no,
shit?
he's gonna give me more. He didn't
even give you the $500. How he gonna give you more?
He gave you $40, my nigga, out of the $500.
He sent me 5. He could only do it week by the week. So
Nah, I need all mine.
We're gonna talk about this later because
I know the guy personally. Like he's my. I'm.
you always know. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
She always talks about me like I know them personally.
No.
The fuck.
Y'all be trying to.
I know plenty of niggas personally that will do you fucking dirty.
Y'all be trying to double team me in here. That's why I be trying to have to verify. Like I know him. He's not gonna do me dirty. So basically, in a sense.
Niggas you know will do you dirty.
He has to give me. He was supposed to give me $500.
Okay.
He could only send me $460 at the time because the way Zelle is or something. So I'm like, I don't want to be, huh? Like the other day. So I don't want to be the type like, oh, so what about that 40? What about that?
No, that's your money. The fuck?
I feel like it's so petty to be like, can I get that 40?
But it's so petty. But you just brought the shit up that he owe you $40. But it's petty
because you was talking about $40. So I'm bringing up the situation.
Get my sister $40, bitch. But we call motherfucking Cuomo and tell him what's going on. The fuck? No, that nigga needs to send you your money.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it from him. I just feel like awkward, like you know. Like,
he didn't feel. See, this is the thing. We gotta stop feeling awkward. Like it's awkward to ask a nigga to put on a condom.
Oh okay, yeah, it is. Like,
but no, it's not. No.
Yeah, it's basic decency. Like nigga, do you have any respect? Can you? Because
niggas will nut in you and won't say nothing and won't care and be like, oh well, she'll deal with it.
See you in 9 months.
Nigga, see you in 6 weeks, motherfucker. Where's my $350?
Where's my money?
Ain't gonna be no 9 months. But anyway. Get your fucking $40
yeah,
and then
I'm
some.
Ask him for it, but he's supposed to send me more money next week, so I'm gonna just get it back then. But I'm gonna tell him to Cash App it so that it's no Zelle bullshit this time.
Cash App be blocked. I can only send $50 on, and now I can't send no money on Cash App. They didn't block me.
But
again.
wasn't your Cash App broken before?
It was, but then they started letting me send $50.
What did you do?
I don't know.
Yo, Cash
I'm
App
always getting blocked off of cash sending shits. I don't have good experiences with those shits.
Cash App is like one of those things that it's just like people always have a nasty story about it, like, oh, don't use Cash App, da da da. But I've never experienced any hard problems or trouble with Cash App. How?
Because we were supposed to do some business, and then she decided she didn't want to do the business anymore. So she thought I wasn't going to give her the money back, and she called her bank and did some bullshit.
She did a dispute, probably.
And I sent her money.
Oh shit! So you had already sent it back?
I sent the money back, and then she's like, "Oh, I didn't know my bank." No, you lying, but you tried to get. Tried to get my bank, but Cash App wouldn't.
Yeah, and you can't get nobody on the phone. I don't trust no business like that. You can't call nobody. No.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's a lot of stories I always see that Cash App, they'll take your money, like you can't get in contact with nobody.
Because you can't talk to nobody. You got to email them and wait for them to email you back. No.
That's crazy to me. It's like,
I don't got no money to play with that shit. But no, we got to stop feeling like we got to have those uncomfortable conversations. Like, you owe me money. That's why I don't lend out any money. But for that exact reason.
Oh yeah, I've learned my lesson with that.
Anybody I give money to is just a gift, I guess. Because I'm not gonna do that.
Because one, also too, like, I just hate the fact that people don't be having a mutual respect. Like, me personally, if I borrow money from somebody, I would never. That's why I can't really borrow money from people, because I'm not gonna be able to sleep till I give you shit back. Yeah. Unless it's my mother, because then I'll be knocked the fuck out. Unless it's like your parent, right?
Yeah. Anybody else? No.
Yeah, because like, one, that's pride. Two, it's just like disrespectful. Like, you did me a favor. You helped me when I didn't have
everybody
no other option.
Everybody don't.
People don't have like those morals.
They don't have like no common decency. Don't touch me. You been coughing and shit. I don't know what the fuck you got going on over there. We gonna do the fist bump.
Right. Elbow.
Yeah, I've been seeing people do that shit. We could do that.
All right, guys, it's been real. Good episode.
Yeah, it was cute.
Well, see you next time.
In 3 months.
Nah, next week.